just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Drury ranging into shallow right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second here tonight.
So striding forward now, Chad Hutton. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And this is on the ground for Lowry and could be two. To second for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. About time for the home. Their swings as Carlos Gomez is ready to lead off the bottom of inning number one.
Carlos Gomez.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Outside, 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Heading for second here is Gomez. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Hansen takes it in. Throw on to first in time, one away. Now in the box, Paul Goldschmidt. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but just gets on by. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Hutton comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Striding in, Brandon Drury, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Stepping up now, Jung-Ho Kang. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Jung-Ho Kang.
Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Matt Carpenter. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Batting six.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Pickoff move to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. None out, runners at first and second. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Chopped weakly to the left. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Standing in, Alexis Alonso, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Well, he got a big double play ball right there, but look, he's not out of the woods yet. Still got that run at third base, so he's got to stay locked in, come back with another pitch, and he might get out of that jam that you thought no way possible when he got into it.
Now the 0-2 from Garcia. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch. Here's Cameron. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Left fielder.
Pitch on the way.
Nathan.
Hit on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. At the plate, Scott Macias.
Right fielder, Scott Macias.
Softly hit out to short. And that'll be the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Line drive to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. Into the box now, Jaime Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Alan Hansen.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
So coming to the plate, Kenta Maeda. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This one's down to third. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Back up the middle, and Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Center fielder
stepping in and ready for another shot, Chad Hutton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now a move over to first. 1-0 count. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here it comes. 2-0. Slow roller left side. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Carlos
Into the
Gomez.
windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, he's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Well, for Gomez, that's stolen base number 6 now on the year. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
No one out with a runner at second. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
First baseman number 22.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early. Skied into straightaway right. Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Pulled toward right center field. Gomez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jung Ho Kang. A base hit in his first trip. Grounded foul. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Third baseman number 13.
At the plate, Matt Carpenter. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. And an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that gets him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Cameron Maybin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. VR sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Fielder number 5.
So striding in, Scott Macias. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out. So digging in now, Nick Hundley. He singled his last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And now they've got him in a rundown, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. He's set. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. One-0 count. Here it is. Look out. 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Matt, I like the last two pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between, right?
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Devin Mesoraco.
Swing and a looper to left. In there, a base. Coming to the plate now, Alexis Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And some trouble now in right field. Alan Hansen, the next to bat. Comes into this end.
Alan Hansen.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Digging in, Kenta Maeda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Now the 0-2 from Garcia. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready with the 1 and 2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more.
Jonathan VR.
And he'll take first here on the intentional walk, so make it runners at the corners now with 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chad Hutton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lifted in the air out to right. Macias giving chase. He gets to it, and he botched it. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. Anthony Rizzo stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Sent on the ground out to second. Drury has it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning. Now batting, Jaime Garcia. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Jaime Garcia.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Well, we know he had a long half inning out there pitching. Now he's leading off the inning. He's probably going to take some pitches, try to get himself a little bit of rest and work that other pitcher and not have to get right back into an inning. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around it, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Carlos Gomez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And that misses for ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
The batter number
Here's Jed
8,
Lowry now.
shortstop.
He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And this ball's going to fall out there. A base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Corners move in now to try to cut off the runner at home, but they'll stay in double play depth up the middle. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Digging in once again, Jung Ho Kang. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Carpenter.
Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Lowry is going to get there. 2 down. Ready once again, Devin Mesoraco. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center. Oh, and he misses it. He'll get it into second, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Alexis Alonso. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Smoke toward the hole. Drury fields it cleanly. throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning. Digging in to try it. Again.
Leading off for the Braves, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit. Here's Cameron Maben now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's safe. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number
Ready
5.
for another chance? Scott Macias. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And he'll be back in standing up. The 0-1 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hansen into shallow center. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Hundley. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted. Back here at SunTrust Park, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point.
Alan Hansen.
Alan Henson is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And that misses. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit on the ground toward the left. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. So stepping in, Kenta Maeda, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Victor Martinez will come on the pinch hit now with the runner at first and nobody out. Jeremy Jeffress.
Victor Martinez now pitching for the Braves. Number 23.
Runner goes for second. Grounded to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he is in there. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Late square, and this is popped up. Jeffress is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in, Chad Hutton.
Number 11. Chad
looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Macias ranging back. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So coming to the plate, Jeremy Jeffress.
Pitcher.
Ramon Flores will pinch hit here.
Number 32. Ramon Flores.
Richard Driver gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the
Driver.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark, maybe tie this game up.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's retired 1 away. Here's Carlos Gomez. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. And now this is bobbled out in center. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jed Lowry. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Now a flare out to left center. Hutton ranging forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Corners move in now to try to cut off the runner at home, but they'll stay in double play depth up the middle. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into very shallow right. VR has it in his tracks. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He was a double play victim last time around. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Good lead off the second there, now the pitch. In the dirt here. Thought about third, but he'll go to second instead. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hansen will put this one away, and the side is retired. Sam Freeman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. High pop-up. Goldschmidt is there for it. He's got it one away. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Here's Matt Carpenter. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Carpenter.
Spin and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Hundley. But no chance to recover. Carpenter is on at first after the strikeout.
The batter.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco stands in. He's working on a 1 for 3. Luke Hochevar takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, he's lucky to be sitting here 1-1 right now. He swung at the ball out of the zone, then check swung on that one. I don't know if he's seeing the ball very well right now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Alexis Alonso. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Lowry on to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Standing in, Maben. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder, Cameron.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Towards second. And a rather easy first out. Now at the plate, Scott Macias.
Scott Macias.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here it comes on 0-2. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
The next 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in, Nick Hundley. He was a double play victim last time around. Hit hard to third. Carpenter has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Alan Hansen the next to bat. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Second baseman, Alan Hansen.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Here it comes, 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And this will be put away easily for the out. Coming to the plate now, Richard Driver. Jeremy Hazelbaker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 5.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Lowry into shallow left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Michael Marriott comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Javier Baez is up off the bench to lead it off.
Javier Baez.
Line towards center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Center fielder number
Into the
14,
box now, Carlos Gomez. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss by Gomez as he's kept off base here, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowry. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Craig Kimbrell takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. So striding in, Chad Hutton. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Low of the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Here's the first pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Lowry onto the grass. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in. Here's Matt Carpenter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you don't see this out of Craig Kimbrell too often. He's worked himself into a pretty thick jam, but you know, I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this either.
The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. hit that court. And, this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Coming to the plate now, Devin Mesoraco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Dribbled up the line. Moustakas, bare-handed effort. Wow. Stepping into the box, Alexis Alonso.
Alexis Alonso.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Maben moving in. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready now, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Nate Jones takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further.
Number 65, Nate Jones.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back him off the plate by throwing one inside.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Wow, from 0-2.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Brendan Drury. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And this will be fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Now another 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11.